this is really sad what's happening. You have a 22-year-old who's being told the wrong things. And I know 22 is an adult and he's a grown man and can do what he wants. But at 22 years old, I think he's getting awful advice. His agent doesn't rep very many NBA players. I feel like he's getting real bad advice here. There's no world where you're a max player, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, man, moving and grooving. So apparently Jalen Duren is flirting with the qualifying offer. Also, Peyton Watson, he's not liking the interest that he's getting. He's flirting with the qualifying offer for the Denver Nuggets. There have been some rumors that the Clippers are interested, the Bucks are interested in somebody else. But apparently the $25 million that he looking for, he ain't getting. And whatever Jalen Duren is looking for, saying from the Pistons, he wants the fully max deal. Now, I seen a clip from 97 Won the Ticket where they were saying that his agent doesn't handle many basketball players, and his agent is is giving them bad advice. But check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. In general, I don't care no more, bro. If he signed a qualifying offer, then that means you dealing them at the trade deadline. Only leverage that you really got if you trade them at the trade deadline is that you can trade them to a team right away and they don't have to fight for him in free agency. If he flirting with that, and if his stance is the $50 million a year or whatever, $287 million maximum contract, if that's what he flirting with, that's what he flirting with. At the end of the day, you can't keep hostages. If you can't afford to pay him that and that's what he want, then y'all got to move on. Now you can play chicken with a Mack truck and go into he can go into a season. KCP did it and somebody else did it into a qualifying offer year for $10 million. And if he hurt himself, he gonna regret it. He betting on himself. Now, in my opinion, if he willing to take, and he's been willing to take it this far, he wants to get out of here. Let him out. I just simply don't understand why. Why would you want to keep a prisoner here? He don't want to be here. If his stance is, I want the whole $287 million max, or Toronto is going or Sacramento is going to give me 44 or whatever they promise. And you be like, okay, we give you the same 40 or 44 to Sacramento. And he was like, nah, he don't want to be here. I just don't really understand the thought about it. That means they have made no progress, bro. They've made no progress because what's the progress to be made? Unless you're talking about getting 50 for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And make it a player option, and maybe he'd consider that. But if it's like, I want the 55 by 50, whatever it is, whatever the average is, I don't get it. Like, what are we sitting here talking about? We need to be making plays. They knew this was the stance from day one. Now, had they did it earlier, had they did it now, does it really matter? I mean, not really, because the Lakers didn't have much to offer you. Sacramento had more than the Lakers got to offer you. That's a fact. Is it trying to go to Houston? Is it trying to go to Dallas? And regardless, you probably going to throw some motherfucking weight behind whatever you do. You probably got to throw some weight behind whatever you do. But I don't think this, at the end of the day, you get that you want your core to be Duren, Thompson, and Cade. But the one thing that people may be right is that Duren doesn't have a special power as far as a skill set. He's not a great rebounder. He's not consistent, but he's only 22. He's not a great rebounder. He's not consistent on an offensive player. He's not a great offensive. He's not a great defensive player. So at the end of the day, if you can upgrade in one of those, one of those categories, whether you go to a really good offensive player like Alperen Sengun, where you can throw the ball, he can get you a bucket, honestly, at that point, then it becomes critical then who you got next to Cade Cunningham. So at that point, whoever you put next to him, they got to be a defensive pit bull. That's a fact. Whoever you put next to Cade Cunningham, because then you got a Sar, Cade, and him. But now if you go somewhere and you find somebody that you really like defensively, you know what I'm saying? I mean, really, if they can defend and rebound, you in the game. Whether it's that Lively kid, whether it's that whatever Gafford kid, whatever one you like, maybe you pretty good in that scenario. But in general, at this point, if you even get Sabonis, which he don't have much stock right now, but guess what? If you get him, you should be able to bring him back. You should be able to pay him. He gonna get you 20 and 10. If you can stay healthy. If not, then you got to make a move for somebody. But he gonna get you 20 and 10. He gonna pass it. He gonna get you a little jump shot. I mean, like I said before, now it's time to say either we going to sign that qualifying offer then, and we're going to ride it out and we'll figure it out next year, right? And at that point, he signed that qualifying offer, you got a bunch of cap space to play with. So if he signs that qualifying offer, that means you got to sprint to the finish line at this point. So the good thing about him signing a qualifying offer, cool. This bitch ass nigga ain't gonna be back. No offense to him, but that's what he acting like to us. He ain't gonna be back. So we got all that extra money that we was gonna possibly have or not have. You might as well go get somebody at that point. You might as well go for it at that point. Whether it's two, whether it's one, why not? Why not at that point? I don't know who you could get. I don't know who you can get. But you might as well go out there and get that guy. You might as well at that point go out there and probably get one or two guys that's just gonna turn that motherfucker out, that y'all just gonna go for it. Y'all might as well get one or two guys that y'all gonna get it, bro. Whoever those two guys may be, thinking off the top of it, I don't know. Because you can't get Kawhi. He ain't fucking with it. Do you go to Oklahoma City Thunder and try to get Jalen Williams? I don't know. I don't know who available. I'm not saying that's the best option. Do you go? And I'm trying to think about all the teams. You go to Denver, they ain't did nothing to say, oh, look, we willing to do something for Jamal Murray. We set your play up or whatever. I mean, whatever it may be, maybe you go for it, and maybe you can, get a KD and get a Kyrie. Maybe you get KD, got Kyrie, and just fuck it and roll the dice with it. And like, we got one more good ass year, and we can figure it out after this. Maybe you go get, maybe you go get Brandon Ingram and get Kyrie. Maybe you get Brandon Ingram, you get KD. I'm just thinking of names out there. Maybe you get Trey Murphy, and then maybe you get Michael Porter Jr. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. That's you might as well. You might as well go for the sprint, bro. If he signed that qualifying offer, you might as well go for the gusto. If I'm them, I'm gonna get two big names to go with him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll tell Hasar Thompson, hold on to next season. We got you on the back end player. Or his contract won't kick in until next year. I pay him, and I go get two major players with him. Whether it's Murphy, KD, Kyrie, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Brandon Ingram. I'm getting a combination of them guys, and I'm going for it. I'll figure out filling the center position next year. I'll figure that shit out next year. If I'm the Detroit Pistons, bro, if he signed that qualifying offer, cool. I'm going to get two major stars or two major players, and I'm going for the championship next year. But hey, this is my opinion. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. Hit the link in the description, find me everywhere. Peace.